We reviewed your appeal of the action on your account. Upon further review, we're unable to grant your appeal because the listings aren't following the military items policy. Flip you! Welcome to the channel. I'm Matt. I'm a part-time reseller who resells about 10 hours a week to make some money on the side, working towards getting this to be my full-time job. I list on eBay and use Vendoo to cross-list those items on Depop, Mercari, Poshmark, and whatnot. I have 11 sales over the past few days, which is great. The last week or so has been pretty slow. I'm hoping it's just because of the holiday, and I'm hoping things kind of turn back on. And I have one item that got delisted from eBay, so we'll talk about that. But first, let's check out what's sold. The first platform is Depop, and I got 3 orders going out. First is this pair of Danskos. Danskos are not as good as they used to be. These only sold for $9, and I've had them for over a year. Next is this pair of Hokas. These are the Clifton, I think just the Cliftons. Clifton 1. Suede, gray, they're size 13. Had them listed for 30, took an offer of 23. And then these Solomon Gore-Tex trail running shoes sold for 27. And here's the item that got removed from eBay. It is a point blank body armor deltoid auxiliary protector. When I first got it, I thought it was to protect your junk, that it would hang down here. Put a plate in here, but then that would make sense because then that label's upside down, so it makes sense that it would go boom to protect that. But this got removed. I thought maybe it got removed because it says body armor, but that's the brand, the name of the brand name. Point blank body armor. So I thought maybe you couldn't sell plates, maybe, but I'm pretty sure I bought plates off of eBay. So anyways, I tried to appeal it, and that's where I got that message back. That basically says that my listing was still removed because it doesn't follow the policy. However, as you listed body armor, the majority armor, military, law enforcement, blah, 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 breaches eBay's policy. Hence, we request you to avoid relisting such items, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Done. So what does the military items policy say, you ask? Well, let's look it up. And of course, I just skimmed it and didn't actually read it all. I don't got time for that. For safety, the sale of military items is restricted, while military surplus items and body armor that follows our policy can be sold. Explosives and military ordnance aren't allowed. I didn't know that. I got to take down all my explosive listings. Explosives of any type, including grenades of any kind, landmines, missiles, rockets, or launchers. Again, got to delist a bunch of stuff now. Ammunition, blah, blah, blah. Military issue body armor, level 4 sappy plates, stamped with the U.S. Interceptor body armor, IBA, including items manufactured by Point Blank. Second chance and armor holding. So that's where it is. I can't sell that brand. I don't know if it's a Vero from that brand, or if there's something, or if it's only made for military, so you can't resell it. Which I don't know. I sell military items all the time. I don't know. Anyways, it violates the policy, so it got taken down. So I'm just gonna put it with my gear of stuff and maybe find a use for it someday. I've sold military stuff before, mainly just uniforms and stuff like that. If I find pouches or some packs, I keep them a lot of times and put them with my gear. I've definitely sold bags for sure, and different blouses, stuff like that, but can't sell that, I guess. So now I know, now you know. Read the policy before eBay spanks you. Now back to the sales. And now on to Poshmark. I have 3 sales on there as well. First is this Levi's Strauss signature denim jacket. Pretty sure it's a woman's jacket. Size large. It's vintage. It's made in Hong Kong. But I've had it for a bit and finally got an offer of $10, so I took it. And then these Vans, these are a woman's 9.5. I believe these are the Atwood. Not a good model to pick up. The old school with the wave on the side is the best one. The high top skates are usually the best, especially if it's a collab. I've had these for probably over a year. These sold for $10 as well. And then I sold this Bernie Sanders hat. I believe this was in the lot I got off of Commons. 89 hats for $75, whatever that math is. I had it listed for $25. I got an offer of $15, but I did not take that because capitalism wins, and that commie is going to pay me $20 for this. Then I got 5 orders going out from eBay. First is this Arrow Burner TaylorMade golf club head cover. Pretty good condition. It's got a little tear right there, but this sold for $8. This leather Steve Madden, maybe it's fake leather, I don't remember. Backpack, I think this was my wife's. My wife sold for $15. I sold my old Nintendo 64. The reset button broke and it just wasn't working. I think it kept trying to reset. Something down in here is broken. So I bought a new one, looked just like this, but it works, for $55 shipped. And then I took the expansion pack out of here, put it in there, had all the power cables, controllers, everything else. And I sold this one for $24, plus the buyer paid like $16 in shipping. So probably not going to cost me $16 to ship it. So $24, probably going to make $30 off of this. And again, I bought one for $55. So pretty good deal. One thing that can do well is like beer items. Breweriana, I believe is what they call it. Brewery items. I found this Deschutes Brewing Red Chair Northwest Pale Ale. Button up shirt. It's a red cap. I'm pretty sure this is somebody who works there. Unless that's just how these red cap work shirts come. But this sold for $30. And then the last sale is pretty good. I'll put a picture up. It's an inflatable Dale Earnhardt car, and it sold for $50. So that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Put down in the comments if you've had stuff removed from eBay and why. I went through all the things when I first started. Velcro, onesie. I feel like there was something else. Bomber. I think you have to put like bomber style jacket, because I think Bomber is a brand and they'll give you a Vero for like a bomber jacket or a bomber. I think it's a bomber hat that I did. But let me know down below. Let's do a quick breakdown of the sales, see how much money I really made off this stuff. So for those 11 items, it was $226 in sales. Take away 15% for fees, which is $34, and that gives me $192. Another 15% I put aside for taxes, which is $29, and that gives me $163. $2 per item cost of goods, so that's $22. Take off of that, and that will give me $141 in my pocket. So that's it for me today. Make sure you read all the eBay fine print, and I'll catch you on the next one. God bless. Peace.